CFO leadership versus CEO leadership. Share some reflections. And I think you just shared something. You have a great chemistry, I think, with the CEO, and that's another thing that's interesting. CFO leaders have an extra effort to achieve that chemistry. If you have any thoughts on that as well. Yeah.
I think each of our roles is uniquely challenging. I admire Christina and my prior CEO's ability to understand the full picture, how the product investment today is turning into marketing collateral tomorrow, which is leading to enhanced pipeline the day after, which is leading to higher conversion rates or more closed won. And I get a piece of that as the CFO. I'm more towards the end of that spectrum, very results oriented, and I try to understand the broader investment in engineering. But I think a CEO's job is to figure out what that 5-10 year vision is and then have everyone move in that direction together. And my role as the CFO is to help identify the different levers that we have to play with and help execute on that vision. So I don't think one role is better than the other role, which is why I'm super content in the CFO position that I'm in today, and for the foreseeable future is the only role that I want going forward. And I think it comes down to creating a really good partnership with not just your CEO, but your chief product officer, your chief revenue officer, your chief people officer. Each of those partnerships is so important. We talk about it at Vanta as the first team. We need to support each other. We need to lift each other up. It's not like, hey, my finance organization is at odds with this other organization. It is, how do the C-levels band together to bring Vanta to the next level? And I think having that mindset, realizing this is my first team, is really important in delivering great outcomes.
We're going to ask you to look forward finally, and we're curious about your priorities for the coming 12 months. What would those be as CFO of Vanta?
So my priorities over the next 12 months is a lot of company building. Thankfully, we just raised our $150 million Series C round at a $2.45 billion valuation. So we have sufficient capital to make the right investments, the right decisions as an organization. Over the next 12 months, I'm very much in the process of building the annual operating plan right now. So developing a plan that is supported from a tops down as well as a bottoms up perspective, something that we feel like is a stretch, but is achievable. It's always important to push yourself. And so we're looking at all the ratios across the business. We're understanding what the bottoms up quota capacity looks like, our attainment ratios or win rates, how we expect to see ACVs increase over time. So it's building a very, very comprehensive model. We're currently in the interlock stage of the annual operating plan. And so we're trying to create alignment between the different org leaders so that all the org leaders believe in the plan together and they're building models to go support those outcomes. And then after we finish the annual operating plan, we're going to look forward and finish building the 3-year plan. And then I would say the final piece is we're always trying to make ourselves better. And so we're really focused on how to enable the rest of the organizations to move very quickly. And so I call that creating a frictionless organization. There is an amazing CFO, I mentioned him at the start of this call, Bert Podbear at CrowdStrike. And he taught me the importance of being a CFGO. And so the CFGO is not a person who says yes to everything, but it's a person who can help enable companies to make the right investment decisions to then scale the organization. And so we're super focused on being CFGOs to help those organizations scale.
David Eckstein, thank you for joining us on CFO Thought Leader.
Thanks for having me, Jack. See you next time.